Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Wisdom in the Best Books and Films, where you can get bite-sized bits of wisdom from the best books and films. I'm Jake Barry, your host, and this week we're going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite Western movies, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, with a great star-studded cast: John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin, one of the best villains of any movies. He's in a lot of them as a villain. It's a great cast and one of the greatest Western movies ever. The movie has a lot of great themes and morals, but the one we're going to talk about today is one that I doubt very many people pay attention to necessarily, so hopefully it'll be something new for you even if you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend you go and watch it. If you enjoy the show, please like it, share it on Apple and Spotify, leave a review, and share it with as many friends as you have. I'll get right into this week's episode, The Phantom of Readiness. Many people in modern culture seem to believe it is best to wait until you are ready for many of life's joys. Even if they have found the person they are convinced they want to marry, they decide to wait until they have graduated from college so they can, quote-unquote, afford to get married. Once they are married, they don't want to have kids quickly because kids are expensive and they need to be financially ready to build a family. Maybe once I finish this stressful period in school, work, or family, I will start eating more healthy. I need a change in vocation, but it will be easier when I hit some imaginary landmark. The classic 1962 Western film, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, is filled with great messages on a variety of topics. But one of the perhaps less noticed lessons is on the dangers of waiting for the perfect set of circumstances to reach out for the things that will bring us joy. Tom Donovan, played by John Wayne, is maybe the most respected man in the town of Shinbone when Ransom Stoddard, played by Jimmy Stewart, comes into town. Everyone knows that the beautiful Hallie, played by Vera Miles, is going to marry Tom as soon as he asks her, but for some reason he hasn't asked yet. Tom is building an addition to his house to make room for a crib and a baby. He implies that as soon as it is finished, he will ask her to marry him. Unfortunately for him, the idealistic Ransom quite innocently works his way into Hallie's heart, leading the selfless Tom to give up on his own happiness and let Hallie go and marry Ransom. This is a simplification of what happens for the sake of not spoiling an incredible movie. But what if Tom had married Hallie before Ransom ever came to town? If he had jumped in with both feet, they could have led a happy life together, maybe still been friends with Ransom and helped him in similar ways. It is difficult to say what might have been, but that is all we are often left with if we don't actively pursue righteous goals. I'm not saying everyone needs to get married at 18, or everyone needs to quit their job if they aren't satisfied, or everyone needs to start the strictest exercise regimen immediately. Tom had Hallie right there. He knew what he wanted and didn't go get it. So, if you know what job would bring you happiness, do quit and start that one as soon as possible. If you know what exercise you could do consistently and enjoy it, start now. If you have met your Hallie at 18, at 20, or 34, don't wait. Marry her before Ransom Stoddard comes and you lose that chance forever. The Phantom of Readiness prevents more good in our lives than probably any outside factor, at least for the majority of us. In reality, readiness does not typically come until we move forward into life's changes. We instinctively know that our bodies follow that logic. For example, we won't get stronger until we actually consistently exercise over a long period of time. But for some reason, we can sometimes think it is different with other areas of life. There is a saying that goes something like this: each child is born with a loaf of bread in their mouths. The meaning is simple. If we have children, we will figure out how to feed them. If we start forward on the paths to joy and fulfillment, we will slowly strengthen the appropriate muscles, and we will find what we seek. If we seek to be ready instead, we will chase that phantom until our dying day and find that we haven't amounted to much.